Hey there guys, in this video we're going to be creating a CSS animation using shadows. And as you can see here, we've just got the text of saying shadow, but then you can see we've got this really cool animation behind that, which is creating this cool shadow effect. The first thing we'll do is just create some boilerplate. And we'll call this shadow text animation. Let's also link the style sheet. Save that, and then inside of the body we're just going to have a container, so we'll say shadow container, and then a h1 which is going to have a class of shadow text, and then just give this some text inside of here. Save this, and then open this up with live server. So there's our blank browser there to work with. Let's go inside the style.css. And first things first, let's just grab everything in the body. So a height of 100 viewport heights, no margin. Let's change the background color to black. Font family is going to be Arial. And then let's save this. Change the color of the text to white. And then we'll just center everything. So display, flex, justify content to the center, align items to the center. Save that. Let's just close these up. So everything now is centered inside of the body. Let's now grab that text. So this has the class of shadow text. First thing we'll do is just increase the font size. Say 6 rem, save that. It's shadow text. So there's our text there, and then from here we'll just give it some text shadow. So text shadow by default is going to be in the bottom right. So we'll say 5 pixels for the first color, and then we'll also say 0 pixel blur. And that first shadow is going to be like a purple color, so 69. 02 A0, save that. There's our first shadow. Now we can also give this another shadow, and this is going to be 10 pixels on the bottom right, 0 blur, and this is going to have a greenish color, so 07 B644. Save that, and there's that second text shadow. And then from here we're just going to use the animation property as well as keyframes to move our shadows depending on where we are on the keyframe. So first we'll grab the animation property, give this a class of shadow. We'll call this shadow, and this animation is going to be 2 seconds long and it's going to be infinite. And then we'll just use keyframes here. So at keyframes, the name of the identifier is shadow. And then we want to say from 0%, so from the beginning of the animation, to 100% to the end of the animation. We want to grab the text shadow and keep it as it is for the beginning and the end. And then we want to say from the 50%, so at the middle of the animation, we want to paste it in here again, but we want the shadow to be from the bottom right to the top left. So we'll say negative 5 pixels, negative 5 pixels, negative 10 pixels for the green, and then negative 10 pixels from the green again. And then what this essentially is going to do is that from the start it's going to be how it is, and then as it's getting to 50, the animation is going to move to the top left, and then as it's going to 100, it's going to move down to the bottom right again, and this is just going to be infinite because we set it to infinite. So if I save this now, our animation should be just like our demo example. So I'll save that. You can see the animation now is moving from bottom right to top left. So a pretty simple animation, but a pretty animation effect. That's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.